4 confusing, mixed signals that girls send to guys. Did you know that nearly 70% of men have at some point felt completely lost when trying to understand a woman's signals? Source: Psychology Today. If you've ever been left wondering, what does she actually want? You're not alone. Welcome to our channel, your go-to channel for real relatable advice on navigating the complexities of love and relationships. In fact, relationship experts say that one of the biggest reasons men walk away from potential relationships is because they misinterpret mixed signals. And let's be real, sometimes these signals aren't just confusing, they feel downright contradictory. But here's the good news. Once you understand why women send these mixed signals, you'll stop second-guessing everything and start seeing the truth for what it is. So if you've ever felt like she's interested one moment and distant the next, this video is going to break it all down for you, and stick around till the end, because we have a special bonus signal that's even more confusing than the rest. And trust me, you won't want to miss it. She wants you when you stop giving her attention. Have you ever noticed that the moment you stop reaching out, she suddenly starts texting you more? Maybe she was barely responding to your messages before, but now that you've gone silent, she's suddenly checking in with a "Hey, haven't heard from you in a while," or "Miss me yet?" If that sounds familiar, you're experiencing something called reactance, a psychological principle that explains why we tend to want things more when we feel like we're losing them. Source: Dr. Robert Cialdini, Influence the Psychology of Persuasion. It's the same reason people suddenly crave freedom when they feel restricted. And yes, this happens in dating all the time. Let's break it down. Imagine you're the guy who's always texting first. You check in, make plans, keep the conversation going. Then one day, you decide to stop. Not out of spite, but because you're tired of one-sided efforts. Suddenly, she's the one reaching out. She asks why she hasn't heard from you. She throws in playful texts like "You forgot about me, huh?" and starts responding faster than before. So, what changed? The truth is, she wasn't necessarily interested in dating you. She was interested in the attention. She liked the validation of knowing you were thinking about her, but she never truly valued your presence the moment you stop feeding that validation. She feels the absence, and that's when she starts chasing. But here's where a lot of guys make a mistake. They take this sudden attention as a sign that she's actually interested in them. Romantically, they start engaging again, only to find themselves right back where they started doing all the work while she goes cold again. So how do you handle this? Simple: don't fall for it. If she only becomes interested when you pull away, she's not actually interested in you. She's interested in what you give her instead of reacting. Maintain your self-respect. Let her prove with actions, not just words, that she actually values you. Because a woman who genuinely likes you, she won't wait until you disappear to show it. She plays hard to get to test your interest and protect her emotions. Some women purposely make things difficult for guys. They take longer to reply, give vague answers about making plans, or seem like they're interested one day, but distant the next at first glance. It looks like she's not interested, but what if I told you sometimes it's a test? Women are biologically wired to be selective when choosing a partner. Source: Evolutionary Psychology, Dr. David Buss. Unlike men who don't face the same biological risks, in dating, women have evolved to be more cautious. That means they often create challenges to see how much effort a guy is willing to put in. Now, this can show up in different ways. Maybe you ask her out, and she says, "Maybe I'll let you know." But then she keeps texting you like normal, or she cancels on your plans last minute, but still flirts with you over text, or she seems to enjoy your attention, but won't fully commit to seeing you. What's going on here? In some cases, she's genuinely interested, but scared of being seen as too easy. Society has conditioned women to believe that showing too much enthusiasm makes them less desirable, so she plays it cool to avoid looking desperate. In other cases, she's keeping you as an option, but not a priority. She enjoys having you around, but isn't actually serious about taking things further. So, how do you know which one it is? The difference is in whether she eventually reciprocates if she's testing you, but genuinely interested. You'll see a shift over time. She'll start to meet you halfway. But if she's just stringing you along, she'll keep playing the same games indefinitely. And that's when you need to step back. Because here's the thing, women respect men who value their own time and energy. If she's making you work endlessly for her attention without giving anything back, she's showing you exactly where you stand in her life and your job to walk away with your self-respect intact. She talks about other guys to make you jealous. Have you ever been talking to a girl and out of nowhere, she casually drops a story about another guy? Maybe she says, "So, my coworker Alex took me out to lunch yesterday," or "This guy at the gym asked me out. It was kind of funny." And as soon as she says it, she watches you waiting to see how you react. Do you look annoyed? Do you suddenly become more attentive? Or do you act like you don't care at all if this has happened to you? There's a good chance she was trying to make you jealous. Now, why would she do that? One reason is that she wants reassurance that you actually care. Some women aren't sure where they stand with a guy, so they test the waters by mentioning other men, just to see if you'll show any signs of jealousy. It's a way of gauging your interest without directly asking another reason. She could be trying to increase her perceived value. This is a basic principle in dating psychology. People want what they believe is in high demand. If she makes it seem like other men are pursuing her, she might think it will make you chase harder. But here's the thing, if she's genuinely interested in you, she won't feel the need to use jealousy as a tactic. How do you handle it? Simple, don't take the bait. When she brings up another guy, don't act annoyed and don't overcompensate by trying to impress her. Instead, respond with calm, neutral confidence. For example, if she says this guy from work keeps flirting with me, you can simply say, "Oh, that's cool. Sounds like you had fun," and then move on. This does two things. One, it shows her that you're not threatened by other men. Two, it subtly communicates that you won't compete for her attention. And guess what? That kind of confidence makes a much stronger impression than jealousy ever could. Because a woman who truly values you, she won't play games to get your attention. She'll just give it to you. Her words and actions don't match. She says she wants to see you, but is always too busy. Have you ever had a girl tell you, "I really want to see you," but when it's time to actually make plans, she's suddenly too busy? She texts you, "We should totally hang out soon," but when you try to lock down a date, "Oh, this week is crazy for me." And yet you see her posting pictures with her friends going out making time for everything, except you. At this point, you're probably thinking, if she really wanted to see me, wouldn't she just make time? And the answer is yes. This is one of the clearest mixed signals a woman can send. And here's why it happens. One possibility is that she enjoys the idea of having you around, but doesn't actually want to commit to seeing you. She likes the attention. She likes knowing you're interested, but she's not excited enough about you to make you a priority. Another possibility, she's keeping you as a backup option. She's giving you just enough interest to keep you around, while she focuses on other guys or other priorities, and if nothing better comes along, maybe she'll finally make time for you. But here's what you need to understand. Words without action are meaningless. If a woman truly wants to see you, she'll find a way. So how do you handle this? Stop initiating. Let her prove, with her actions, not just her words, that she actually wants to spend time with you. If she's genuinely interested, she'll notice the shift and start making the effort herself. And if she doesn't, then you have your answer. Because a woman who genuinely wants to be in your life won't just talk about seeing you. She'll actually show up if you're still watching comment. No more mixed signals, so we know you made it this far. We love seeing our real community members engage bonus point. She asks for advice about other guys. This one might be the most misleading mixed signal of of them all, a girl constantly coming to you for advice about another guy. And if you've ever been in this situation, you know exactly how confusing it can be. One part of you thinks she clearly trusts me. Maybe she values my opinion because she actually likes me. But another part of you is wondering, wait, am I just her emotional support friend? Picture this. She texts you and says, I don't know if I should text him first. Or wait, what do you think? Or he's been acting kind of distant lately. Should I ask him what's wrong? Now, if she's asking for your advice, while also showing clear signs of interest in you, she might be testing your reaction, but more often than not, this is exactly what it looks like. You're in the friend zone, and here's the truth. If a girl truly sees you as a romantic option, she won't be running to you for dating advice about another guy. So how do you handle it? Stop playing therapist if she consistently treats you like her go-to for relationship. Help, it's time to step back, because the more you invest in solving her problems, the more you reinforce your role as the friend who listens, rather than the guy she wants. At the end of the day, women know exactly where they place the men in their lives. If she saw you as someone she wanted to date, she wouldn't be asking for tips on impressing someone else. And the sooner you recognize that, the sooner you can move on to someone who actually values you for more than just your advice. Mixed signals are not random. They usually come from a place of uncertainty, validation seeking, or emotional testing. But here's what you need to remember. The right person won't make you question their interest. If a girl genuinely wants you in her life, she will make it clear if she's constantly leaving you confused. She's already given you your answer. So don't waste time trying to decode uncertainty. Go where you're valued. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, subscribe for more, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. We've recommended another video on your screen. Check it out, and we'll see you back tomorrow.